Hello, how you doing? Welcome to the White Robe Yan Sui. Okay, so now you've learned the diet on the green robe, as a green robe Yan Sui as an apprentice. You've studied you've listened to the audiobook, the Dragonfly Sutra, and you've learned maybe you already have the understanding of a good plant-based diet, and you've added in a lot more plants and vegetarian concepts, or maybe the green robe diet has helped you, but you've looked through it and you've gone over all the information, and you've personalized it, and you made the jump to blue robe Yan Sui, where you go over some of the deeper meanings of things. So the blue robe is what you are like your whole life practically. The idea with the white robe Yan Sui is that is like now you've raised your children, you've now you're doing the next part of your life, not the middle part that's the biggest part, but the end part where now you've already read the books, you understand witchcraft, you already know you're a witch and everything, but now you're trying to dedicate yourself more to service. You want to help the underdog. You want to donate your time to feeding the poor, and it's more of a service type thing. You want to give back, and and help the underdog, and that kind of a thing. But the thing is that it's not like that cut and dry. It's a little more cut and dry going from green robe to blue robe, but some of the white robe concepts you just kind of adapt little bits at a time, like especially the white robe diet. You might be a blue robe Yan Sui still, and your kids might be grown. I think that I'm probably mostly still a blue robe Yan Sui. I've already done raising my son, and I've already been doing this a long time, and I know all the concepts, and I want to start doing my service, but I still haven't really begun trying to figure out how to serve people. I want to like help poor people, and be more service oriented. But right now I'm still kind of finishing up some of the last parts of transitioning female, and I'm still kind of like I got to get a truck, and I'm still kind of like uh, developing myself, and accumulating the tools, and I'm kind of like I'm working into it. So but I'm doing the white robe diet very much. So it's like you're Gandalf the White. You've gone from Gandalf the Gray to Gandalf the White. And Gandalf the White is still kind of doing the same. It's like, what's the difference between Gandalf the White and Gandalf the Gray? If you've seen the movie, it's kind of the same thing, but he's gone through a lot of real intense things. And so he is on a different level, and it's a better place to be for him. And he's more powerful. He's a more powerful character. It's like that. So the corresponding character is the squirrel girl. So it's kind of cool that it's a female character, because in progressive reincarnation, your last reincarnation before where you don't need to continue that cycle anymore, because you finally made it that far, is typically a female. I don't know if it's always, but if you're a female your last time, you might have been a female many times. You reincarnate thousands of times, but you tend to end on the note of a female. And the thing with squirrels is a squirrel is a lot more simple, and a lot, just like how an older person is, like an older person would lose in arm wrestling their younger version of themselves. But yet at the same time, it knows that they're a lot stronger in a lot of ways. And it's a simple way, and an old person, the more I know, the more I realize I don't know, kind of thing. So in a lot of ways, I don't know what I'm not. In a lot of ways, I'm still just a blue robe Yansway. But I think the diet's one of the best. It's not so cut and dry. You're developing things. Part of me is very much a white robe Yansway. But eventually I'll just be pretty much just a white robe Yansway. And I'll already have all my tools, all my foundational things. And I'm not trying to accumulate those things, and I'm just very much more focused on service and things like that. But the squirrel is the perfect thing, because a squirrel, it has a working system, and it's super. It's just like the collecting nuts, and so after this there'll be a little quick documentary about squirrels. And you'll see how that really does tie into squirrels. And then Squirrel Girl is the most powerful, comic book character in the Marvel universe. And it's kind of a mystery, like how she's so strong and so able. Because it's not like she's probably like she would win an arm wrestle against everybody. But just it's all those concepts fit together perfectly, and so the Bible's mostly fiction anyway. Some people are all comic book characters. No, I'm into Moses. Moses is fictional. Jesus is fictional. Mary's it's all fiction, with little pieces of truth. Merlin, Gandalf is based a lot on Merlin, who is in part true. There probably was a guy named Merlin. Some people think there was many people called Merlin. It's all myths and legends and culture, and it's all very complicated. But comic books are they're just something that really tells the human condition. It's just a powerful escape, and there is a lot to learn. It's rich. It's just as rich as everything else, and escaping is a power, But the diet is very simple too, By the time by the time you've done the green robe diet and the blue robe diet, you're ready to stop doing the blue robe diet and just apply everything you've learned, which is the white robe diet. It's because the white robe diet is more simple than the green robe diet. You're happy to just eat peanuts, where before you would have needed a whole a whole bunch more stuff. It's more simple and not so much quantity and things like that.